Good afternoon. Hi, dear students. How are you today? I miss you so much. Wish you and your family are safe. Today, we will move on to the next lesson on chapter 9. We learned lesson 1, perimeter and circumference, lesson 2, area of circles, and today we are going to learn lesson 3, area of irregular figures. What is the irregular figure? We will see. So, our lesson today is lesson 3, which based on the Common Core Standard CC.7.G.6. Our objective today to find area of the irregular figures. As usual, let's start by the warm-up questions. But before this, you have to put beside you your notebook and your pen to use it to write down the answers. Let's start. I'll give you a few minutes to read the question. Finished? Okay, let's start. Find the area of the following figures. Number 1, a triangle with a base of 12.4 meter and height of 5 meter. Do you remember area of triangle? If you cannot remember, you can search on Google and tell me what is area of triangle. Did you find? Write in your notebook and keep it. You will use it in this lesson, okay? So, as you find, area of triangle formula is base multiply height divided by 2. So, to find out area of this triangle, we have to multiply 12.4 by 5, then divide the answer by 2 to get the answer, which is 31 meters square. Okay, let's see second question. Find the area of a parallelogram with a base of 36 inch and a height of 15 inch. If you remember the area of parallelogram, write it in your notebook. If you don't remember this, search in Google, then write it in your notebook. I will wait for you. Did you find? Yes, it's base multiply height. So here I will only multiply 36 and 15 to get the area 540 inch square. Last question is very easy question because all of us knows the area of a square equals side multiply itself, right? Yes. So to find out area of this square, we have to multiply 2.05 by itself to get the area, which is 4.2025 yards square. Okay, you have same answers? Okay, let's move on to our lesson today. As I told you, our target today to learn how to find area of irregular figures. But before starting through our lesson, we have to know what is the irregular figure. Let's see. We can call it also like composite figure. Okay, so what is a composite figure also? A composite figure is made up of simple geometric shapes, such as triangles, rectangles, circles, squares. Okay, so you can find the area of an irregular figure by separating it into small familiar figures. The sum of the areas of these figures is the area of the irregular figure. Do you understand it? Does it make sense? Let's see. This is the irregular figure. So we can see here any regular figure which we learned before. Yes, we can see semicircle, and we can see also triangle, right? Yes. So the composite figure is a figure which contains small familiar figure which we learned before. What we have to do to find its area? Just separate this figure or cut this small figures like this, then calculate its area separately, then add these two areas together. How we can do this? Let's see. Find the area of the irregular figure, use 3.14 for pi. So if I look at this one, it is not normal figure which we learned before, right? But it's composite figure. What composite figure means? A figure contain more than one of the regular figure which we learned before or familiar figure to us, right? Okay, so first step, to separate the figure into smaller familiar figures. Okay, second step, like this. Can you see this red line? I cut it into two figures which I already know their areas. I can find area of circle and also I can find area of parallelogram, right? Okay, so second step, to find area of each smaller figure. So again, first step, to separate the figure into smaller familiar figures. Second step, to find area of each smaller figure. Here, you can write area 1 and area 2 inside the shape. You can write area 1 and area 2 to make it easier for you. Let's start. So, area 1, or the first shape, which is parallelogram, right? We just say the area of parallelogram now, which is base multiply height, right? So, first I have to write the formula of the parallelogram. Area equal base and height. Now we have to substitute in this formula by the base and height, which is base is 16 and height 9. The perpendicular height here is 9. So to find the area, we will multiply 16 and 9 to get 144. Okay, is it clear? Okay, we finished area of the first figure. Now we have to move on to the next step. To find out the area of the semicircle, of the half circle, we know the area of circle, which is by r squared, right? The semicircle, we have to multiply by half or divide by 2. So our formula will be half by r squared. Now we have to substitute instead of r by 16. Yes, exactly. 16 is the diameter. Great. So the radius here is 8. Half of this 16, not 16, right? So we have to multiply half, multiply 3.14, multiply 8 power 2, or 8 multiply 8. Okay? Okay. First, I will multiply 3.14, multiply 8 power 2 to get this answer. Then half it to find area, which is 100.48. Okay? Now, we have to add these two areas together, the area of parallelogram and area of the semicircle, to get the total area of this irregular figure, which is 144 plus 100.48, which is equal to 244.48 meters square. Okay, I will repeat this again. To find area of any irregular figure or composite figure, what we have to do? First step, separate or cut the irregular figure into two smaller regular figures, which we know how to find its areas. Okay. Second step, to find out the area of these small figures. Number 3, to add these areas. Okay. Let's see another example. I think it will be more easier for you. Here, when I look at this one, I don't know what it is. It's not familiar figure, right? It's a irregular one. Good. So first step, to what? Exactly, to separate it into small familiar figures. or to cut it into two figures like this. I will put a line, magic line here, to just cut it into two figures. Now I have rectangle and triangle, right? It's familiar with me. I can do it. I can find their areas, right? So, second step, to find area of each figure. We have rectangle and we have triangle. So, area of rectangle, it's length multiplied width or base and height. Using the formula, yes, it's length multiplied width or LW. So, we have to substitute in this formula using 8 and 9. So the area will be 72 yards square. Okay, is it fine? Okay. Second, we have to find area of triangle. Area of triangle equals what? The formula, half base and height. Half multiply base multiply height. Base here is 2. Okay. And height is 9. So we have to multiply half multiply 2 multiply 9. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so after calculating this, we will get area 9. So we cut the irregular figure into two figures. We find area of rectangle and area of triangle. Now we have to add these two areas together to find the total area. So area equal 72 plus 9 equal 81 yards square. Does that make sense? Do you understand now how to find area of irregular figure? Is it clear? Okay. So for practice, do your assignment now. You can find it out down here on the same post. If you have any question, please join me on Zoom meeting. You're welcome at 2:30 p.m. You can find the link and the password down here also in the same post. Okay? If you have any question, I'm waiting you there. See you, my lovely kids. Bye.